Hey, I'll be reacting to Saint Seiya episode 91 from Netflix's website, and I'll be starting the reaction from the 2 minute and 40-second mark in 1-0, go. Blow up Shun, the secret hidden in Black Fangs. Okay. Actually, want to see Shun have his pretty epic moment. Alright. Oh, that's actually interesting that Kiki knew. I was about to say, should have at least put Marin face up, you know. Because I don't think the snow going inside of her nose and mouth is healthy, but alright. But then again, she didn't want to be left alone, so she probably fell, Marin. Gotta admit, that slap was... that slap was a nice emotionally packed moment. I mean, thing is, with both Vengerbot, I just wonder how they're gonna take on Saeed and Siegfried. Okay, well, Shun can take on one of them. He looks relatively fresher than the others. Because he was able to get rest while Iki was battling Mime. And I love that bit of assertiveness from Shun, too. Oh yeah, let's hope our boy shines. Oh. Is it trying to jinx Seed? Honestly though, Siegfried's best chance of dealing with this, in case Shun is really powerful, is to team up with Saeed to go and try to lop Shun's head. Thankfully for our heroes though, the only dishonorable one is Abade. We all know Saeed and Siegfried, they're honorable people, so they wouldn't do that. So that actually works out in the favor of our heroes. And I like, that's what... And that's also thought, but it was a good opponent too. Because now none of us viewers are going to question why don't they just gang up on him. And I like that bit of characterization from Saeed too, because he's actually willing to let someone go if they actually drop their stance in their specific position. So I actually like that. Oh yeah. Whoa, another one. Look, for now it's looking like there's going to be another well-animated Chun fight. Oh, that track. It's getting real now. Oof. Nah. Poor boy. But thankfully, though, that's nothing for Shun. He should be able to get back up. Animation there kind of looked off, though, because in some of the previous episodes that had really good animation, you saw characters react to individual shots. Here, it was just still a Shun with sparks hitting his body. Oh yeah, our golden boy. I think Shun's gonna probably want to take this fight on his own. You know, he's gonna look at that and he's gonna be like, I haven't gotten a single one of them yet. Personally. Yeah, those are good odds. Oh wait, never mind. I guess Shun's not gonna claim this fight. Okay then. I don't mind this. Oh, okay, yeah. Huh. Oh yeah, it's showing us their a flashback of their first thought. Okay. I mean, it wouldn't be outside the realm of possibility. Because he only was merely scouting out. Yes, I knew it! I knew it! Yeah, exactly. He actually is fresher. That's what I was thinking too. And yeah, it actually makes sense. Because you gotta look at it from Shun's perspective. He hasn't gotten a sapphire solo yet, but Iki has. So there's also a little nice redemption arc for Shun in these specific episodes. It won't work, but it's gonna work to distract him. Because the purpose, it isn't to hit him. Come on, Seiya Yoga, keep running! Yeah! Alright. Well, yeah, they're gonna have to deal with Siegfried first. Huh? What is there, like a secret hidden god warrior? Or does Said have like some kind of like a doppelganger abilities where he can just hide something away? I think that's like the third time they reused the Shun Thunderwave attack animation. Okay, at the very least, he didn't twist it around his body, though. Wonder what they're gonna focus on now, right now. What was it now? Shina? That could be in those robes as backup? I mean, I have no idea. Oh, okay. Had a feeling. Oh, that's sweet to actually see the camaraderie she's building up with Marin because in the previous arc, at least at the start of the previous arc, they were antagonistic towards each other and now they've formed a nice sense of camaraderie. And it's a nice extension of the way they helped each other out at the end of the previous arc, too. That is some nice character development for China. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Wait, so that means that dark shadow that is lurking while Seiya and oh, it's actually nice to get to see the fight. So that means he's probably got a shadow-like ability then that's probably gonna attack Seiya and Yoga. It's gotta be it. Regardless, so I think. Oh, okay, so that's how Kiki knew. Actually, nice to see them catch up with each other, and it's a nice extension too because Kiki did save Marin in the Bronze Saint arc, actually. So seeing Kiki smile is really adorable, actually. And it's nice to see Marin talk with some warmth too. Hmm. So is he have like a other side to himself, sort of like how Saga had another side to himself then? Kind of like a light and a dark side potentially? That's my guess. I could be completely wrong though. Can't blame her. That's a lot of details. And her body was all wrecked up. I don't think China has to be told twice about that. Oh yeah! Chinatown! Woo! Oh, that's sweet. Now you see China really legitimately care about Marin. That is, that's just adorable. And you know, that was actually one of the best sequences in this arc. I actually enjoyed that sequence more than the Shun versus Seed fight scenes. It was much more entertaining. Because honestly, it looks like the animators are not even trying for this fight. It's like they blew it all off. They blew out their budget on Siryu, and they're probably going to be saving the budget for the Sigrid fight. Because we all know the animators, they have a bias for Seiya, and they have a bias for Shiryu. With Shiryu being like the character they naturally like the most, and Seiya being the second. Oh yeah. You know, the frightening part about this is if he's not careful, the chains could shatter considering that if something freezes to a large extent. That's like the fourth time they utilize the Nebula chain animation. Come on, Zoe. I'm keeping track. Yeah, speed lines. You can definitely tell this is Toei's C caliber team because when Seiya had his fights, there was none of the speed lines. You could literally see the background when Albuquerque was fighting and running towards Seiya. Seiya was running towards Albuquerque. Although I do like the bits where he's blocking all the attacks. It does look pretty nice. And I like that bit where Shun was actually reacting to each individual attack. That was an improvement over the first time where Shun was getting hit. Alright, Shun. He's gonna have to whip up the aggressive savagery again. He has to. Whoa! Alright, I like that. How again it constantly keeps on mentioning that if it wasn't for the Gold Saints, they all would have lost the fight. And I love the emphasis on that. It makes these sequences feel really, really glorious. And actually heartwarming too. Because it makes that 12 Gold Saint Temple run, it just makes it feel like, yeah, an even bigger reward for our main characters, aside from growing emotionally and mentally stronger too. So I love stuff like that. Alright, that was cool. I am not gonna lie, that was absolutely dang cool. Oh, this dude. Thankfully, though, even if he does mash Rip It, Shun is still going to have the win abilities at his disposal, so not all is lost. Hey. Man, yeah, it does make sense. This kind of reminds me when they were going to the Sigorderus cloth temple and there were like multiple traps. It's probably going to be the Shadow Seed. Has to be. Because that's an ice attack. Because I don't think Siegfried's going to have his own ice attack. At least I doubt it. I mean, even if that's the case, Marin shouldn't be too hard on herself. There's going to be moments where even if you try it's not going to have much effect. The only thing Marin can do is just try to help out the heroes again in the future. That's the only thing she can do. Marin. Okay, that mission quality's gone up now. Whoa. That's what I'm talking about. Running and you can actually see the backgrounds. There you go. And then it's back to animation that's inconsistent. But the blowback effect was good, well animated. Like, this episode's kind of inconsistent. Some cuts look good, and then it goes to bad, then good. This episode's an anomaly. I do love the foggy ice, though. Fog. It looks cool and beautiful, aesthetically, from an art standpoint. And this is a pretty dang good cliffhanger, too. Scary part is he doesn't even know about his other half. Oh, I don't even want to imagine his strength if he actually realizes his other self. And imagine if he attacks in sync with it. Oh my. See, it's going to become like a major epic level tier threat. You know, the 80s is really beautiful. It's really soothing to the ears. But now, on to my thoughts about this specific episode. I honestly thought it was... I was going to actually rate it a 7 out of 10, but I'm going to bump it up to an 8 because... Even though, yes, the animation this episode was inconsistent to hell, and yes, it reused the same Sean Nebula chain animation 4 times, and at least during the episode I counted. For all I know, they probably reused the animation 5 times. And while it utilized large amounts of speed lines, it had some nice moments, like the beautiful ground when Seiya was utilizing the ice attacks, or additionally, the follow-up when Shun was falling into the ground was pretty good. So there were moments here and there that looked pretty. I was like, alright. So from an animation standpoint, I'm rated a C+. There was good moments, there was bad moments. I mean, all in all, this episode kind of had its work cut out for it because after coming... Like, this is like the follow-up to the super epic awesome episode 90. Anything that was less than perfect in this specific episode, it was just going to look much more obvious. And that's just the way it is in most long-run animes. Like, in long-run animes, when you have like a super gorgeous episode, it's going to be a tough following act for the next episode director, because then the viewer's going to be like, the hell is this quality dip? So that's really something that the episode couldn't have avoided, and that's why I didn't harp that much on the animation, because, well, 90 was just super spectacular. It just set the bar up extremely high. But I still have to call it how I sees it, though. There was a lot of banked footage. And that's why the Shun versus Seiya fight sequences, honestly, they were interesting, but they weren't super engaging. If anything, the stuff I really liked was the Marin bits, where Marin was talking to Shaina, and you can see how much Shaina cares about Marin. Now, those sequences were actually my favorite bits. Or when you see Kiki all happy to see Marin again, that was actually nice, because you actually never saw Marin and Kiki have a conversation after Kiki helped save Marin in the Sever Saint arc. So this episode here was a nice follow-up to that. Seeing Kiki smile with joy just seeing Marin again. That was actually really, really sweet too. So there were character moments here that I really liked. And again, showing you that the writers, they don't forget about that kind of stuff and they build on top of those type of concepts. So that's what I thought. The story bits were enough to elevate this episode to an 8 out of 10. Despite the less than stellar animation and the less than stellar storyboarding. And additionally, I like how they actually showed off the Alberon versus Seiya fight, how it actually went down too. That was really impressive. That they actually managed to fit it in here smoothly. And it gave Shun some character development where he actually wants to get a Sapphire on his own, and that's why he wanted Seiya and Hyoga to go on ahead. That was another cool thing too. And the reason why I really love that scene is because, for one, shows you just Sean becoming even more tougher than he already was. And I love that. That savage Shunness is always what I really, really love to see. Although, just unfortunate for Shun, the same thing that happened when he was dealing with Aphrodite, when he told Seiya to go ahead, kind of happened again where he told Seiya and Hyoga to go ahead, and then they just got knocked the hell out. I'm like, Shun, our boy has no luck at all. I'm like, dang it. So, yeah. That's another downside. But what I do like here, though, is, like, unlike the situation where with Seiya just going towards the flowers, and on a retrospective, I was thinking, well, why didn't Seiya just do his Pegasus meteor punch on the roses? Here, it kind of avoids that similar issue because you do have a shadow-like figure just knock out Hyoga and Seiya. So, in this instance, for this episode, it's a nice enhancement on that story scenario. So even though it kind of had some of the similar beats, it improved on those specific beats. And that is why I thought this episode was 8 out of 10 worthy. So anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. Be sure to comment on your thoughts on how I feel about more action in the comment section below. Rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow because I'll definitely be reacting to the next episode. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for watching my video and have a great and safe day. Bye-bye.